Do you think your work speaks for itself? It doesn't, not anymore. In 2025, your Google reviews speak louder than your actual customers. If you're not actively managing your reputation, you're bleeding leads, and you probably don't even know it. And if what they find is that you have a rating of 3.2 stars, or no reviews in the past 6 months, or a 1-star review you never replied to, they're gonna call your competitor. And today we're gonna fix that. Welcome to Trades Marketing Mastery, where we help contractors grow smarter with trust-first marketing strategies that turn your happy customers into your most powerful sales team. If you're ready to build a 5-star brand that earns referrals, ranks higher, and closes faster, let's dive in together. In today's digital world, your online reputation is the first impression that you give prospective customers. Before they call you, they Google you, or they may even go to ChatGPT to look for your brand. Every new lead, whether it's ads, referrals, even your trucks driving by, end in the same place, your reviews. If they see you have a poor rating, no recent activity, no updates, no pictures, unanswered complaints, combative responses to bad reviews, or consistent complaints about the same thing, they're going to go to your competitor and they will never call your company and you won't even realize it. Modern trust is digital first. Your reputation is your resume that you give to prospects who are searching for the services and products you offer. So your action step from this first section of the video is to run a real-world reputation audit. Google your name. Are your best reviews visible? Are they recent, within the last 30 days? Have you replied to every single review? If you haven't done any of these things, this is where you need to start. Get reviews. Make sure that customers are actually speaking and saying things in the comments, because the reviews with comments or the reviews with photos are going to show up higher than the ones that don't have those. And then make sure that someone on your team is replying to every review. Now, I have a couple pro tips on this for you to save time. First of all, in order to get more reviews, you can automate the process, which is great, but you're not going to get the best response rate by just automating the process. You need to ask in-home right at the point of sale when the customer is happiest. That's going to increase your review response rate by at least 5%, if not more. And pro tip number 2, make it a habit for someone in your office, and right now if you're small, that might be you, go through all of yesterday's jobs, do what's referred to as a happy call, meaning you call your customers, you're going to check in with them, make sure that they got their problem resolved, and see what they thought about your team or your service. If the customer's happy and you did a great job and they have not left a review yet for you, this is your chance to ask again to increase your response rate, so that way you regularly and consistently get reviews. Now, this is also something that you can delegate to a virtual or executive assistant. The key is, while they're happy and on the phone with you, have the link to leave a review ready so you can send it immediately. So reviews are just one part of the ranking system on Google, but what else does it help with, and why do we keep talking about reviews so much? It's because they don't just build trust, they boost your visibility, and they're gonna increase the amount of clicks your profile gets. So let's break it down. Let's say company A has 27 reviews and a 4.1 rating, but company B has over 400 reviews and a 4.9 rating. Who's going to get the click? Company with a ton of reviews and a great rating, or few reviews and a bad rating? So you may be the best plumber, electrician, or HVAC contractor in your area. Maybe you're the most technically savvy, but if your customers are not telling other people how great you are, it doesn't matter. It's not always about the quality of service, it's about perceived trust. So your action step after watching the rest of this video is to strengthen your review profile. I want you to audit your Google business profile. I want you to make sure that you train your text to ask for reviews. This can be very simple. Just put together a quick script. If you don't know what to write, just go to ChatGPT, open up, you can have the free version, and just ask it what you should ask in home and give you a couple options. Find one that your team is happy with and just run with that. Then I want you to practice with your team. Ask that question as if one of your team members is the homeowner, so that way they can get comfortable asking that question and not missing that step towards the end of your service call. I want you to consider incentivizing your team to leave, or once they get 5-star reviews, to compensate them in some manner. Now, you can't, per Google's guidelines, compensate customers, but you can compensate your team for getting those 5-star reviews. And then if you don't already have it set up, find an automation tool to request reviews. Now, you can do this a lot of different ways. My favorite way is to connect a tool called Zapier with your Google business profile. So that way you can automatically request reviews, and then you can also reply to those reviews using AI. Furthermore, you can also, if you really want to and you really want to start blasting your reputation everywhere, you can have that same workflow create a social media post repurposing your 5-star reviews to all of your social media platforms. I used to do this back before ChatGPT was created back in 2019 with the HVAC company that I worked at. So every 5-star review with a comment got posted to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. This way, every single person that follows your business sees that you're consistently performing 5-star work and that you're a great company. This is gonna help you rank on things and show up when people look for recommendations in next door neighborhood groups, local Facebook groups, or other local communities in the digital world. If you would like our automation template on how to do this, just comment automation down below in the comments and I'll share that with you for free. Now, contrary to most people's beliefs, it is okay to get bad reviews. It's part of being in business. Heck, we've even gotten a 1-star review because we told someone that they're too small to work with us. So even before they became a customer, we got a bad review. And that happens. But how you handle that 5-star review is going to be the most crucial thing about getting it. So one unanswered bad review or one poorly worded response to the bad review is going to cost you a ton of potential customers. There's a lot of studies out there that a 4.8 or 4.9 star rating is actually better for conversion than a 5.0 because nobody's perfect. They're just looking for accountability and to know that if they have a problem, they're going to get taken care of. So your action step in this section of the video is to learn to respond like a pro and take the emotion out of your responses. You can create a template, something like, hi, customer first name. We're sorry to hear that you had a bad experience with your company. That's not the standard level of service that we provide our customers, and we'd love to make it right. Call us at, put a manager's or owner's phone, somebody directly that can actually make decisions, and then tell them that you're going to get it fixed and please call us. Doing something just simple like that is going to take the emotion out of it, and it's going to show that your future customers, you do care about them no matter if they have a good experience or a bad experience. Things not to do when you get a 1-star review. Don't go in depth about every little thing the customer said or your team said. This is not a place to air any dirty laundry or any call recordings or anything that could make you look spiteful from that 1-star. The best thing you can do is be short with your reply and then move the conversation offline. Every time you respond to a review, it's public-facing proof of your core values. And I have a pro tip for this, and this is the best way I've learned to take the emotions out of replying to reviews, is use that same AI review reply template that we just referenced below to send you 2 to 3 options. Those options can either go right on the Google Business profile, or if you'd like to review them, we can have it sent to your email. So that way you can decide which response you want to roll with and at least gives you some ideas. So that way you don't have to create these replies yourself. This will keep your emotions in check and will make sure that your profile looks professional. Now, it would be silly to talk about reputation without talking about AI search, because AI search is starting to grow massively. And what that means for you is your reputation is now omnipresent. All of the different large language models have different feeds that they're pulling reviews from. It's not just young people using ChatGPT. People of all ages are starting to use ChatGPT for search. That means the days of just getting Google reviews is over. If you haven't gotten reviews on other platforms, you need to be omnipresent. You need to be getting reviews everywhere. So your action steps here are to find people to ask for reviews on Facebook. Make sure you've claimed and optimized your Bing Places listing. Use tools like the Zapier template I mentioned earlier to syndicate your reviews across all platforms. Make sure your social media profiles that you're syndicating those reviews to are connected to your Google Business profile, so that way Google and their AI overview system pulls in all of those reviews together. And most importantly, encourage people and former customers of yours, employees of your business, to get involved in local Facebook groups. One of My proudest moments as a marketing strategist for an HVAC company came when I worked at Professional Services from 2019 to 2021. We would get these local Facebook group requests, and honestly, our company only showed up maybe 5 or 10% of the time as far as those mentions go. But because we regularly put our reputation everywhere and amplified it through automation, we slowly started building on that. And by the time I left in 2021, after 2 years, I have screen share videos of us dominating our local Facebook groups to the tune of 60 to 70% of all comments were our company. So here's your final challenge. After all of this information I've shared with you, Google your name and also do this on ChatGPT. Put your brand name in there. What shows up? What sources are pulling information? Those are the sources that are the most important for you to optimize and grow your reputation on. Set aside an hour a week to do this. It doesn't take a lot of time, or better yet, comment automation and I'll send you that template and you'll be able to automatically reply with human sounding AI replies. And then set up a repeatable review request system. Make sure it's multi-layered, ask in home, automate it, add happy calls, and do all 3 of those things. And I promise you, you will shoot up the leaderboard as far as in your local community and your reputation. Need help building a system that turns reviews into revenue? We help HVAC and plumbing pros create trust engines that drive leads, referrals, and help you dominate locally. Book a free strategy call today at the link below. What's the most memorable review that you've ever received? Whether it's good or bad, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to see your review and the response you left to that review. We might feature it in a future video. Now that you understand why reputation matters, it's time to master the how. In the next video, watch how to build a 5-star reputation and get more referrals more often for your HVAC, plumbing, or electrical business. We're gonna give you the exact scripts, tools, and automated system to systematize it all.